Sorry, just got distracted with my little friend the skull here. What do we got? Welcome to another Inventor tutorial. Today we're going to be doing another Dragster tutorial, this time with our top view drawing. So to start with, you should hopefully have finished the previous video which showed you how to create a side view drawing that should look similar to the one on my screen currently. And now we're going to create a second sheet. Now to do this, I'm going to be going to Place Views, and then under the Sheets panel here I'm going to go New Sheet. Now this second sheet I need to modify, so I'm going to right click and go Edit Sheet, and I'm going to change the size of it. If you remember from our top view, and this is the top view sheet, we can change the custom size, making sure it's in millimeters, to a height of 45 and a width of 300, and that will give us our view from the top. Clicking to the Creating panel on the Place Views tab now, we can select a base view, and we're going to orientate our vehicle so we can see it from the top. So I can see it from the top here, but it's not the right angle, so I'm going to rotate it. And now it's starting to look like it's not quite the right size, so I'm going to make sure the scale here is selected as 1. Okay, and you can see that that is now more accurate. Now for this, automatically this is put very carefully in the center, so I want to be really careful when I move this, that I move it just straight to the left. And basically I want to just click and drag it as close as I can to the middle, which isn't very easy to do, but you want to try and make sure that you've got an equal size between the top and the bottom. Making sure that you've got the hidden lines selected here, and the model state and the display options are the same as I've got on my screen right now. You then just want to click OK, and you'll create your drawing. Now in this view you can see the axle holes here, they're like straight through tubes, and the canister housing hole here. I want to put a center line into both of these. So to do so, I just want to go Annotate, and I'm going to go to the Justified Center Line, and I'm going to select the two sides of the center CO2 cartridge. Then I'm going to do the two sides of the axle hole and the two sides of the axle hole at the front as well. And you can just finish that by clicking right-click Escape. I now just want to move this ever so slightly back, slightly further, so it's really near the edge, and we've only got a small gap there. And I just want to have a look carefully, maybe zooming in slightly, to make sure that this is centralized. Okay, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. It needs to be as accurate as possible, as accurate as you can make it, really, judging it by eye. That there probably is slightly more accurate. And that's all we really need to do in this sketch. I'm going to click Save, so I've saved my two sheets here, and I'm now going to save them and export them. So I'm going to click iPro, I'm going to go Export, and I'm going to export the file as a PDF format. And I'm going to go CO2 blank drawings, saving it as a .pdf file, and I'm going to click Save. Now this should create two drawings that look like so. Now it only does one at a time, so this is our top view. You can see it's pretty much our perfect dragster here, and that's pretty spot on. Very happy with that. And then we're going to go to the other sheet here, our first one, and also go iPro and Export PDF, and we'll have, this time I'll rename these, instead of just drawings I'm going to call them the views. Side view, and we want top view. Perfect. So once you've got those files, you'll probably need to be uploading those to a Classroom upload point through Google Classroom. So check that out and just follow the upload tips to be able to add that to the assignment. Well done. Thank you for listening to another Inventor Dragster tutorial by Mr. Galindo and his skull.